Let my revenge begin.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to World Breaker Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, World Breaker Cool, and today we are looking at Transformers Beachhead. There he is right there, next to my Cobras. He's from Cobra Island. This is a Target exclusive. It should be hitting stores officially tomorrow. If you watched my previous videos, I talked about how today's the last day to get this guy. If you're watching this on the 31st, as far as using some of the well, no, I won't say that. There was a coupon for 10% that was going on, but I believe it's gone already. So unless you still are watching or you're still showing up in your Target circle. But nonetheless, I've got this figure. I got him at Target. He's only at Target unless you go eBay. And I think he's a great figure, but he has some problems. He has some very interesting problems, to be honest with you. Okay. So let's first start off with looking at his accessories. Okay. And again, his name is Beachhead. Okay. So he's got a backpack that is nice. It needs some color. Doesn't have anything to hook up on it like some of the other backpacks. And this is all very accurate to how the Joes used to be as a kid. When I used to get these guys, they always had the little backpack, you know, and some other accessories, and they're faithful to that. One of the problems I have with this line, or the Cobra ones, is earlier we got paint in our weapons. So you see paint there, you see paint there. Now, mind you, Scarlet doesn't have any paint. Snake Eyes are black, and that's not even his guns. But some of the earlier guns had paint. Look at Destro. Destro's had paint. These newer ones are not having paint. That's fine if they're black, but if they're not going to be black, then that's a problem, because this gun is a Nerf gun, and it's green. It does not look that great because it's all green. I'm going to look online and see how I can paint these things up, because that is very problematic. I don't like that. I also don't know why we have this crossbow. I don't remember Beachhead using crossbow in the cartoons. It's not the same crossbow as Scarlet's. It's different, so it's smaller. All his accessories can store on him, even though he'd have to hold the weapons, but that's neither here nor there. It's just something you should know as a fact. He lastly comes with a beret, and I do like this beret. I don't like it on him, but I like the fact that they gave it to us so that way we have that option to put it on him. I think he looks stupid with it on, but I like the fact that they give us an option. I tried it on different characters too to see if they look okay with it. Most of them look really silly and ridiculous, except for Destro. Destro looks like a G with that on. Okay, Destro just looking pimping. Let's see, and then a little Bo Peep lost a sheep up there. Looks kind of odd. And yes, you would push the beret down a little bit more. But personally, I served in the military. I hated berets. I was so glad to get the patrol cap back, because berets just kind of suck. Oh, and Scar just bit the dust. Okay. So she's okay, folks. She's okay. So yeah, that's what he comes with. Now let's take a look at his articulation, okay? The neck joints in here, again, I like. You can get some sass. You can get some, nice upward looking movements here. He can look down just fine. I mean, the actual sculpt of this is just beautiful. Look, the scratches there. Nice vest. I wish you could take it off. You don't have that option. I love the brown portions here. This looks like something you would wear in the military. I love that. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like underneath. Maybe one day I'll grab another one and just use it as fodder for something else. But the eyes, man, like what could have made these really crappy is if they didn't have the eyes. The eyes tell the story, much like the Cobra Trooper's eyes. As you see over here, they just do a great job capturing the eyes. I mean, it looks like a person, It looks like you can see deep into their soul, unlike some of the Marvel Legends that I've been getting. And Marvel Legends, you have to watch out. I mean, you see that. pick it on poor time. Look at his eyes. Yeah. So there's no soul. There's no soul. Mind you, we're talking about a comic book versus a TV show. Although G.I. Joe was comic too. But anyway, I digress. His articulation is decent. He still has a butterfly joint, but it doesn't work perfectly because the big vest is in the way. But it is nice to have that. So I do like. So yeah, the butterfly joints are okay. Not super great. Now the drop down is there, but I don't know. Like some figures, you feel it better than others. And then some you're like, I don't think you should even have that. Wait a minute. I forgot an accessory. There's this gun right here. Okay. I completely forgot I had this gun. I've been playing with this guy for like 2 days now. Forgot about that gun completely. But I feel like the drop down doesn't work very well with him. But he still can kick fine without the drop down. Okay. So there's that. The thing that I will say is I feel like his biggest issue is standing. Okay. So standing this guy is a royal pain in the butt. All right. There was a Marvel Legend that had the same issue. It was a Marvel Legends Blade. Like his legs here and his back, they want to go backwards. Like the energy is having it want to go backwards. So that's the biggest problem I'm running into, is just trying to figure out why it does that. I mean, it is heavy. There's a lot of stuff on these front legs, like all these pockets, and these bands here are pretty loose. Oh yeah, there's a knife there too. He has a lot of accessories, I guess. Sorry about that, folks. I keep forgetting. So yeah, he has some nice accessories. But at the end of the day, like if he can't stand, that's a problem. I mean, he has the, he can move his legs forward. I might have to heat it. He's got good range of motion there. Can kick his own butt. But when it comes to standing, he is just no good. No good. I might try to heat this guy up real quick. So you can hear it click in one joint, but you have to really move him forward to get him to stand. And even then, he doesn't really want to do it that well. Okay, I got annoyed and I just heated this thing up myself. So hopefully he stands a little bit better, but he really doesn't. And I think it's just because he's so dang, his legs are so front heavy. I mean, once you get a feel for this guy, you'll really get a better idea of what I'm talking about, because his legs are very, very heavy because of the shin guards or extra rubber, the extra accessories. It's just a different feel. And I think that's what stops him. Now this is him having issues. And I finally did heat this up just so I can get it to bend. So you can see that now. They're both bending better. But here's the thing. This is him standing without the backpack on. I'm having issues standing him without his backpack on. When you put the backpack on here, because he's one to fall already, it becomes almost impossible to stand him. Well, I can't say almost impossible, but it's very difficult. He's leaning right now forward in my picture. See that? Because he still wants to go fall backwards, and he's going to. So yeah, that's what you're going to get if you actually, well, with my copy. And I think this is probably going to be a running issue with all of them. So there's that. But besides that one issue, he's a great figure. I've had a lot of fun with him, and I love the scope. So I hope that, maybe I'll get one eventually, and I'll take off the shin guards and the vest and see if he still has those issues, because he is probably one of the best ones I've gotten. I really am enjoying this line. And that's pretty much all I've got to say about that. So get him if you see him. And remember, Yo Joe.